king, who won 3 World Cups and was widely considered the greatest footballer of all time, died at the age of 82 in São Paulo on Thursday. Overnight, Pele's face shone on buildings across the South American nation, and landmarks were lit up in his memory. Fans took to the streets dressed in his iconic number 10 shirt. But before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button and bell icon, because 99% people watch my content without subscribing. So subscribe my video while watching. It helps channel a lot. Now let's get back to the video. Whenever there is debate about who is the greatest player of all time, one name is a given on the list: Pele. The Brazilian won 3 World Cups, the first at 17 and the last as the talisman, in 1970, for arguably the finest ever XI.He scored more than 1,200 career goals, and is the protagonist of some of the most revered and replayed moments in football history. And yet, many will never have had the joy of witnessing him kick a ball live. We compile the list of Pele's 7 finest moments to showcase what make a Brazilian so special. Number 7, a hat trick in his first World Cup. Having made his professional debut for Santos at the age of just 16, Pele was selected to represent Brazil in the 1958 World Cup in Sweden when he was just a year older. He would belie his inexperience in stunning fashion. His first goal of the tournament, in the 1-0 quarter-final win over Wales, would be just a taster of what was to come in the semis, when he struck a second-half hat-trick to blow away France 5-2. Number 6, performing on the biggest stage. But he was not yet done in Sweden. Against the hosts in the final in Solna, he would score 2 more. The first, a brilliant volleyed finish after a sublime chip over a defender. The second, a steered header. It helped secure another 5-2 victory to give his country their first World Cup win. Writing in his autobiography on that World Cup win, he said, "It was an indescribable feeling and one I wanted to experience again and again." Number 5, Pele from the halfway line. Lobbed efforts from the halfway line have been seen a few times over the years in recent times, but Pele got there first, and on the biggest stage. In the 1970 World Cup group game with Czechoslovakia, with the score at 1-1, he spotted goalkeeper Ivo Victor off his line and launched an outrageous shot from inside his own half that sailed just inches wide. After what would end in a 4-1 Brazil win, he admitted that the effort was all planned, devised after spotting that European goalkeepers had a tendency to wander from their line. His only regret was that he had not saved it for a more illustrious opponent. Number 4, a stunning set piece. In the final group game of Brazil's 1970 World Cup campaign, they came up against Romania. Pele would score twice in the game, the first coming via a fiercely struck free kick that left poor goalkeeper Steer Adamash staggering powerless in his goalmouth. Number 3, the dummy against Uruguay. Later in the 1970 tournament, Brazil came up against Uruguay in the last 4. It would be another Pele masterclass. He would not score in the game but would come mightily close, courtesy of a shot set up by an outrageous bit of improvisation. In stoppage time, Tostão's through ball for Pele drew out Uruguay keeper Ladislau Mazurkiewicz, but instead of taking it around him, the forward dummied, allowing the ball to run past both him and his opponent. Having been forced to shoot first time because of a backtracking defender, Pele's shot rolled agonizingly wide. Number 2, a tale of 2 leaps. Having reached the final of the 1970 World Cup, Pele and his side were in no mood to allow the opportunity to claim an unprecedented 3rd World Cup triumph pass them by. The forward got the ball rolling in a one-sided final with Italy, rising higher than defender Tarcisio Bovnish to head in the opener, before then leaping into the arms of XI.He for one of the most famous celebrations of all time. Number 1, the greatest World Cup goal. Pele's closing act in the 1970 final was to be the supplier for one of the finest goals ever scored on the world stage. The final with Italy was already done and dusted at 3-1, but with perfect timing, Brazil saved their best for last. A true team goal that swept across the field, ending with Pele nonchalantly laying off the ball with perfect weight for Carlos Alberto to lash the ball first time into the far corner of the net. That completes today's video. See you next time. Thank you for watching.